What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris coming at you today with another cast of Soul Speakers. And today is Bring It Back Friday. So we going to talk about something different today. We're going to talk about video games and relationships. And on today's cast, I got with me a few great friends, family, guests, and you know their names as... All right, we got the Shy Crew today, and it's okay because we about to open up and start a conversation with everybody. All right, so first things first, how do you feel about video games in relationships in general? And what is your situation with video games in your relationship? It can be past, present, however you feel. Who wants to start it off?
All right, I ain't gonna front. I stopped playing video games when I was around like 12. I got back into video games like 2 years ago when I was playing Spider-Man, the Spider-Man game. And that was the worst thing I ever done because I swear to God, I was yelling. And every time somebody wanted to go out, hang out with me and everything, I'd be like, nah, bro, I'm busy. Like, I got to beat this game before I go hang out with people. Like, you get so addicted to the game, you be like, bro, I am not leaving till I beat him. Like that's how addicting it is. Like, I remember one time, I can say this, my family wants to go out and eat and I'm playing the video game, just like sitting here, and they like, hey John, it's time for you to go. I said, nah, y'all can go without me. I'll see y'all later. Like, I'm playing this game, I'm sitting there for like a whole hour. They like, just give up. I said, don't tell me to give up. Like, I'm gonna beat him. And it's like that. Like, you get to that point because video games get so addicting. You like, bro, I gotta go back and beat them. Like, I'm done with this. So like, it can, really judge like, relationship, because I see a lot of people who like just be on the video game all the time and have girlfriends and just never go out with them. And you like, bro, like, just go hang out with your girl. Nah, bro, this is way more important. And you like, no, it's not.
Have any of y'all been in that situation before? Where y'all wanted to go out with your boyfriend or somebody you care about, and they instead were playing video games?
My little brother.
Yeah.
Every day.
I personally haven't. Haven't had that issue regarding like past or present relationships.
It can be both, either or.
Yeah, I haven't with either.
Oh, so what do you think of video games and relationships? Like, is that something that, okay, so say if you had a guy that, you were in a relationship with and he did like playing video games, like even when y'all hung out, what would be your thoughts on that?
Honestly, I wouldn't have an issue with it. I think it would be nice if, say I didn't know the video game, if he would kind of teach me how to play. That way, that's something we could do together. Because I do feel like sometimes in relationships you do need to learn from each other on hobbies that y'all like, so that you can spend more time together, rather than take that as I can't spend any time with them and blase.
Yeah, that makes sense. Emily, Hannah, how do y'all feel about video games and relationships? I know, Emily, you and your boyfriend, y'all play together.
Yeah, I mean, we don't really have a choice. We are in a long distance relationship, so that is one of the only things that we can do together. Sometimes it's not, enjoyable, but like, it's something that I can do with him. But
so it's because of like it's like limited options, basically.
Right, exactly.
But it's something that y'all both
enjoy doing.
Yeah, enjoy doing. Yeah. And are you good at it? The games that you play with him?
Not really, but I still do it. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it sounds so stupid, but like, I'll play what he wants. It sounds so stupid, but like, I'll play what he wants to play, and he'll play like what I want to play. But it's not all the time either, because I work in the day, he works at night. So
do you think that if y'all weren't long distance, would y'all play the game still together, or not as much?
Yeah, he would make me. I know it for a fact because he already told me. So
that's going to be something y'all practice in your relationship together.
I mean, I guess.
I feel like there's nothing wrong with it as long as y'all both can do it and enjoy doing it together. You both become good at it because you're not going to be just good at something right off the bat. And you might think of it as, oh, this is hard, this is boring, so you don't like it because it's hard. But I feel like just as if a guy learned to maybe do something that you like to do, say if it was, knitting clothes and stuff together. If you showed him a cool way to do some cool style designs, I bet he'd want to do it then. It's just about how you go about doing it. So, Hannah, what about you?
My husband doesn't like the games that I like to play. He thinks they're they're too easy.
Shots fired.
Like Sims?
No. See, that I do on my free time. I mean, like, which one is it? The Call of Duty, what is that one? What's the one?
Call of
The
Duty
one that I
Black
play?
Ops 3.
Yeah, the one with the jumping.
The good one?
Yeah.
The one
The
where
good
everybody's
one.
He doesn't
flying
like that
around.
one.
The good one.
Because I try to get us to do stuff together, but he wants to play 2K and the other one, so.
2K all day, okay? 2K all day. Okay, everybody say
I tried to play that. I could not do it.
Oh God, man. Oh God. I ruined some relationship with
2K,
people, bro. Like, oh God, I ruined a relationship with like guys I was cool with over 2K. They'd be like, haha, I beat you. I'll be like, bro, don't ever talk to me no more, bro. Be like, never talk to me ever again. They'd be like, bro, it's just a game, bro. Be like, it don't matter, bro. You beat me. It's worse when a girl beats you in 2K. You be like, I swear, bro, I cried when a girl beat me in 2K. Okay, I'm accepted. Cried. Went back and I was in my room for 8 hours. Like, okay, I'm gonna get good at 2K. Next day I saw her, I was like, I 30-pieced her. She got mad. She like, never talk to me again.
So Arizona, with you not really playing video games as much in your relationship, what other things would you mind sharing that y'all do that y'all find enjoyment together in that time, with replacing it with like, video games or do y'all watch movies or is it something like that?
He definitely likes to watch movies. He likes to watch scary movies because I get scared easily.
Hey, that's the guy trick right there. If she's scared of scary movies, watch them.
He'll like try to scare me in the middle of a scary scene. I'm like, dude, I'm already scared. Like, you don't have to do anything, but you gonna extra scare me? Like, that's no. Yeah. But no, honestly, we can just like sit and just talk. Like, we just like to talk and we've known each other for 7 years now, and we've been close friends for 7 years. But it's something new we always learn about each other, or something we get into more depth with. Or we'll just, he likes nature, so we'll go hiking. We do all different types of things. It's never really the same activity or something like that all the time.
That's good.
Yeah.
Like, that's healthy for the relationship to have like.
It is. I wish.
Because we like to go bowling. We like to go hiking. We like to.
Well, you said bowling?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we go bowling.
I was gonna say, me and my wife gonna have to challenge you on that later down the road, because say I love to bowl.
Pool is like one of our spots, MJ's.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we like rock climbing. Like, we do all different types of stuff.
Oh, that's dangerous.
We like to challenge each other, and I think we're good at working together, but also challenging each other.
That's good. That's real good. I don't know about the whole rock climbing thing. Y'all risking lives. But so I know that from a standpoint that, if you don't have video games, it seems like in your relationship, from perspective of Arizona, you have so many more options of things that you can explore and expound upon. But at the same time, you can, like Emily, make connections within video games as well, because it's something that, you may have to do for the moment. But at the same time, if you can still find enjoyment in it together, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing. Now, I think where it becomes a bad thing is when a guy or a girl spend countless hours on it and don't do anything else in life. You see what I'm saying? What are y'all's exact thoughts on what makes it bad? to have video games in relationships?
I can tell you this. I had a friend, but we're not friends no more, but I had a friend who was just so into video games every time. He'd go to school and we would and like we was roommates second year. He would come in, throw his bag on the bed, turn his monitor on, and just start playing video games. He'd come in at like 4:00 in the afternoon, get off at like 3:00 in the morning. I'd be like, "Did you want to eat something?" He'd be like, "I got peanut butter." Peanut butter? Like what? Like that ain't nothing. But that's all he ate, and you're just kind of looking at him like, okay, he wanted to get a relationship with somebody, and the girl was getting upset, and so like supposedly she left him, and then he was like, I'm gonna cry, but he was playing his video games while crying. I'm like, this is so unhealthy. And then when I got my game, I looked at him, I was like, I'm not playing my game like that. I'm like, I'm sorry, only games I'm gonna play is like 2K and others. But he had like 20 games that were like fighting games, you know, violent. You just like, God, like this is pathetic. But he loved it, but it was like it can affect the relationship back because he was losing like a lot of people.
The way they make video games nowadays is to be addicting. You know, when that Fortnite thing came out, you know, that took over the world.
I hated that game.
You say you hate that game?
I hate that game.
I played it once and I got like, I think it was 4th or 5th place. I said, all right, I'm not playing again. I said, I can't top that.
You probably hid out the whole time.
No, I actually killed like,
Did you hide in a bush?
so,
She said,
no.
"Not hide in the bush."
I know you have done it.
Fortnite took over. Like, kids, everyone, all over the place, the little dances. And I want to ask, do you think that video games is going to take over the new wave of how kids think and pursue relationships? You got online chatting through the video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think it already
So it's just
has.
like-
It already has. I mean, you look at
Definitely.
when we were growing up, we would like go outside and play games and stuff. Like, yes, we do play video games and we do social media, but we weren't born and raised on that. Like, kids nowadays are born and raised. Like, I see 3-year-olds on laptops and phones, and you know, so that's definitely gonna be a factor in all of their relationships. And I think it's hard for them to even have like face-to-face conversations. I think that I don't think that they have that what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think they have that I can't think of the word. But you know what I'm saying?
That word, we'll put it as that word.
Yeah, I don't think that they have that word. You know?
That's a new one right there. I like that.
No, they're not educated on how to have physical conversations with people.
Yeah, because they're so used to what they say on like technology with the just like the autocorrect quick things that you see. Because I know nowadays that you can go on to like, you know, Facebook, and if you see like a picture or a photo or something like that, it'll automatically like give you little phrases or things that you can automatically say. And I feel like being that it's already right there, I think that might be the way that, you know, people might start to respond to people and just things that they see in nature, like the just short, quick stuff. Nobody takes the time to like put thought and energy into how they describe something or like something or anything of that nature. But getting off the topic, way off the topic. Do you like playing video games? That is the biggest question. Like, I know that there are video games that can end up in relationships, and you may end up playing them. But do you like them? Like, do you actually like to play them?
I do. I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not addicted. I like them I like them to a certain extent. Like, you know, if it's like a game, like I think I like games that like have like a storyline behind it, but then some games I just like to like pay for like fun. But if it's like a storyline, then like I enjoy it because then it kind of, you know, gives me like a certain type of like joy to it. Like, okay, I'm waiting for what's the next thing that's going to happen. But if it's something that's just like GTA, I'm not going to play that. Like I'm not. I'm sorry. Like I'm not. Like you can try to make me play that game, but I'm be like, I ain't gonna play it because like I just like storyline games a lot, and it's no disrespect.
So you
And it's
like
no
stuff
disrespect.
like Mario Karts?
I mean, I can play. I mean, I can play that. Like that's a fun game. But if you talk about like GTA, like no, because I'm just like, what is the point of me running over these people, me killing these people?
You want to kill hookers?
That's just rude.
Not the hookers.
Like that could kill somebody's
Shoot.
mind. Literally, think about it. That could kill somebody's mind and say, "Huh, I could kill a hooker in this game. Shit, I might kill a hooker in real life." You're just like, oh.
And that's the
crap.
problem with like kids getting into those games. Yeah.
Honestly, I feel like they're doing it on purpose. Like I think there is like I think they've studied the mind and know how the mind clicks. So they put certain things, certain sounds in these video games that keep you alert. And since you know how like if you play a game on, I don't know how many people play Call of Duty, but you know how like back in the day, like on like Black Ops 1 and stuff like that, it would take a little bit of time to load up the next game. But in these more up-to-date games, it's like soon as the game ends, you get like a few seconds in the game, another game starting back up because it's trying to keep you on it longer. Because like normally when the game goes off and you're waiting for the game, you go take a break, you go away from the video game, do something else. But if they don't do that no more, like they shorten that time distance down between games, and it's keeping you on the game longer.
Yeah, they really do. Yeah, they really do that. But it's like, that's, I think it's like some certain games that are like violent. I think it really like, really messes with a person's mind so bad. Like that's how they think. It's like, sometimes with like rap music, like they might say something that might appeal to them. They'd be like, oh, so I'm going to go by this way of life. And it's like, that's the wrong way of life. So it's like, that's the same thing how video games are doing. And it's like, certain things that you put into into content, people are going to take that and say, oh, I can just put that into my everyday life. Like I've seen it, like I've watched, like I think it was like Law and Order one episode, and this guy must have been playing a video game, but he was like killing hookers or something like that, like what people were saying, like killing hookers, and he went out in real life and ran over a hooker and like killed her, and I was just like, what? He was like I ain't get and then he's gonna say, well, I ain't going to jail for this. All of a sudden the judge said guilty, life. He was like, damn, I didn't think this would happen. I'm just like, you killed like 2-3 hookers, like of course you're gonna get life, like of course. But it's like that's the mindset people have, and like it takes over their head. So I mean,
Yeah. Well, the last question I got for y'all today is, what are your this talking futuristic stuff. So just getting people to get in their minds an idea on what they want. What would be your guidelines to video games in the future for your family? Like, if you have children, you want to have children, and you got a family growing together, what would be your guidelines on video games in the house?
You only get 2 to 3 hours of playing on the game. Can't be no violent game when you're between the ages of 6 and 14. Maybe 14 to 15, I might let you get teen rated games. 16 and up, you can get rated M games if you want to. Yeah, those are my rules. And if they come at me talking about, Daddy, I hate you, well, guess what? I could just take your video game away from you. Haha.
I would like for it to be more of like a family time type of thing. And like as they get older, obviously, like if it's something that they're still interested in, then like let them do it by themselves and like let them do what they want to do, as long as there are obvious like restrictions and it's not taking over school or sports or anything like that. But I mean, like, quality time, because a lot of kids don't, like, speaking from personal experience and with myself, I don't like leaving my bedroom. Like, I go to work or school, I come home and you don't see me. But like, I want that to be something that'll get my kids like out of their rooms. Like if we could do it out in the living room all together or whatnot. That'd be nice, I guess. Better than being locked up and not hearing from them, like my brother. He lives in there. But anyways.
Arizona, Hannah?
I like I'm cool with them playing video games. I don't really want them doing like playing violent video games, but they're definitely gonna know how to be outside and like how to have conversations with people of all ages and be respectful. And I like you can play video games, but it's gonna be a limit and a restriction.
Yeah, nothing violent or pornographic.
So GTA is out of the question.
No GTA. No GTA.
I've seen some of these like animated videos and stuff. Like
It's
my
gross.
boyfriend has a nephew, and his mom will send me videos that he watches off YouTube, and I'm like, why is this animated big booty woman farting on faces? Like, I don't understand. I don't. Where's the pleasure in that? I don't understand. But
Those games are for like creepy old men, you know what I mean? Not children.
There's games for everybody, but yeah, that's not for kids.
There's games for everybody, not the children.
No, not for kids.
Well, that's all the time we got today on Soul Speakers. I appreciate everybody for tuning in on today's cast. We talked about video games and how it's really taking over the world and people's minds, because people are going crazy out here. But we'll catch you next time on Trending Tuesday. I don't know the topic yet, but you'll find out more later. It's your boy Chris.
It's your boy John.
And Hannah.
And Emily.
in Arizona.
Still shy as ever. We'll see you next time. Stay woke, stay blessed, people.